series for YouTube and possibly Instagram called Poetic Discussions. Really quick, short videos where we just talk different things poetry. This first bit is going to just be called Things Poets Have, I guess. Things most poets have. Things I have. Things poets can use. Maybe let's go with that. So, part one, if you looked at the title, you already know what we're talking about. So, one key component of writing poetry, especially when you're writing to heal, which is a big part of my whole thing, is arts for healing, is we write about life. Sometimes poets write about things going on in the world or that happen to other people, not necessarily things that have happened to them specifically. Also, we do write about things that have happened to us and things we've gone through, especially healing, but sometimes we also write about things that happen to other people. That's why empathy is such a good trait to have. If you're going to write about things that haven't exactly happened to you, it's really great to be empathetic and have the ability to be empathetic. Empathy is the ability to understand and share feelings from someone else. Basically, you sympathize with someone else's predicament, but then you're also able to kind of put yourself in their shoes and kind of almost feel it like you went through it, even if you didn't. And you're even able to understand the experience to a certain extent. Empathy, sympathy, compassion are three different things that are really, really similar, but they're not. But sympathy and compassion are also really good things to have if you're going to be writing about things you haven't personally experienced. I'm not talking about things you might have gone through, so now you're empathetic because you've gone through it. I'm talking you've never been in that situation in your life. So when discussing empathy, because this is starting to drag out and there's still more to talk about, there are three types of empathy: cognitive empathy, emotional empathy, and somatic empathy. When you have emotional empathy, you are able to respond emotionally to someone's state of mind, which is as simple as compassion for their suffering or as complex as an emotional relation, if I said that right. Cognitive empathy is understanding it on a mental level. And sometimes it's because you might have experienced something similar, but not that exact thing, which in turn makes your writing even better, or being able to just see things from their perspective on your mental state. And somatic empathy is a literal physical reaction to something someone else has gone through, like tears, getting sick. And this is something that's important for writers and actors. That's how you have actors who are able to really delve into their character, and that's why in acting it's so important to become the character, not just act as the character. And you have actors who are able to do things like cry on demand on stage, and that's something I've been working on, and I still haven't quite gotten down myself, and it's getting better because I can tear up now, but the crying still doesn't come, so figure that one out soon. I'm working on it. But yeah, so that's the video on empathy, and I have two more on things most poets have, should have, can have, need to have. I don't feel like it's necessary for everyone. So that's that. Thank you for watching the video. If it helped you at all, let me know. If you enjoyed it, let me know. Things like likes, comments, shares, all those things are always welcome. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. If you're watching on Instagram, follow. And I will see you next week with another poetic discussion.
No one really understands what's underneath. All they ever really know is what they see. But I know from your head down to your toes. You're the greatest woman I have ever known.